Okay, so my Zoom audition is in 12 minutes, but I'm gonna start setting up right now and join the Zoom a little early. I'm gonna open up a window. So there's a lot of natural light coming in. Wow, that makes a big difference. The desk that I have, you can like raise it up. So I'm gonna raise it up so that it's eye level. And I already had to nervous poop. That's the Zoom. This is my desk.
Hi, Audrina.
Hi, how are you?
I'm the casting director. Nice to meet you. So I just wanted to check your framing and everything. Is it possible for you to stand up? Like say, or are you standing?
Yes,
Oh, okay. Okay.
I have a desk that like goes up and down, so I don't know if...
Oh, cool. Yeah, you look great. Your lighting's great. Everything's good. I'm going to put you back in the waiting room and I'm going to let Eslin in and then I'll come back and get you.
Okay, sounds good. So let's rewind. In last week's video, I left off with saying, I'll see you tomorrow morning, getting ready for this acting gig. And this is the process of how I got it, and then we'll get into the days that I was filming itself. I was waiting for about like 3 minutes before I actually did the callback, but yeah, that's it. I know, don't be mad. I didn't film the actual audition. Basically, the director was this like bubbly guy and he was really cool. And then they had a production assistant come in and just like take notes. So there was 3 people in the room. I basically did the audition scene for him again. Then he gave me notes. Yeah, I was a little flustered, but he said I did good. And then they asked me, you know, if I'd be available for the dates. The shoot dates are like in a week or so. So I should be hearing back soon if I got it. I'm gonna eat something and then get back to work. I got the call back. I mean, I didn't get the call back. I booked it. My first paid acting gig. Here's a screenshot. My agent texted me about 10 minutes ago. I don't really know what to expect, but I'm excited. It's just so crazy. I haven't been on a set in like a year and I just wanna get back in there. On my way to take my nervous poop.
Hey.
Okay, I just got to the hotel. I'm nervous. So we haven't started yet. They'll be ready to go in like 20 minutes. They're interviewing somebody else right now. They said we're gonna go over costumes and just reading through the script. So I'm just gonna hang out here. That's a wrap. I guess I'll vlog me telling Cam so I don't have to like repeat myself, but I'll see you when I get home. It's a company that mentor teenagers. So there was like a bunch of younger kids there. This is like, we're gonna do your interview and then we'll do your costume change. I was waiting, kind of going over my questions, and I could hear on the other side, she was like, hi, I'm Taylor, I'm 16 and I'm gonna be doing this. And like, she had to say that like multiple times. And then it sounded kind of intimidating because there was a lot of people that I could hear. I was like, oh my God, like what does the setup look like in there? Yeah. Eventually they finished, but I had to nervous poop again. So I went to the restroom and then when I got out, they were done. And then the director who I was on the Zoom with, he came out, he was like, hi, like nice to see you. Then he sat me down and kind of went over the game plan for today and Tuesday. He was like, it's gonna be really quick pace. We're going to like 3 different locations on Tuesday and we're gonna be on the tarmac, like first thing on Tuesday. And he was telling me a little bit of Beth's backstory. Like apparently she's from Jamaica. I'm gonna do more research on her tomorrow. He picked out my outfit for tomorrow. Then we went into the other room and there had like 3 cameras. A bunch of people were in there. I stood there. It was a little intimidating, but I was like, you know, I've done this before. I've had people look at me and I wasn't gonna be acting. So it was like, you know, a little less pressure. Basically, I was talking to the director. I was like, do I still say that I'm 17? You could say your name and like where you're from, but still say that you're 17. Yeah. Because he's like, it wouldn't work as well if you're like, I'm 24. I kind of stumbled for a few things because I got nervous and then I like blanked because he asked me some of the questions like multiple times. Yeah. He liked the way I did my answers for like the first time, and then when I had to do it again, it just wasn't as good. Yeah. And then they had to like powder me up because I was too shiny. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Started off the morning strong, going to DFW Airport. And I saw an El Paso departure, so I had to film that, of course. And then here we are on the tarmac. It wasn't as loud as I thought it was gonna be, but it was really cool. And then this is when we finished. Our next location was the C.R. Smith Museum. and apparently this globe shows like all the flights that are currently going on. Oh, really? This is the area we filmed the next shot in, and she was teaching me how they do the takeoffs and stuff. Her name is Captain Beth Powell, and she has her own like billboard. You can see her right there in this museum, so that's really cool. And here we have the outside of where we were filming in. This place is called Skyview 8, and it's basically American Airlines headquarters. This is just some B-roll footage of that, and we spent a good amount of time here, and this is where I did the sit-down interview with Captain Beth. This actually used to be an actual engine on a certain plane. I forget which plane, but it was huge.
Okay, so let's,
And this is the pass that we had to wear when we were walking around.
That's a wrap!
Okay, so I have really exciting news. Tomorrow is Saturday and I am hosting a book club.
Yeah, all right!
I'm having some friends over. I made a little presentation, so I'm gonna show the vlog really quick what it's gonna be about. Okay, so my iPad is mirroring my TV. So I already did like a practice on how I'm gonna do it, but I can show you guys what's like on my PowerPoint. Okay, so here it is, and then I just have why did I start this club, what to expect from me, how are we choosing our reads, structure of our meetups, places to buy like your books, some other things, that, and then the actual books. So the way it's gonna be conducted, I guess, is, so this last time a couple weeks ago, I sent out a Google form for, I guess, the members to put down some books that they want to read, not books that they have read, or it didn't really matter. So from that Google form, I had a couple of responses. So from there, I chose 5. And then in our meeting, I will put, right now I'll show you the 5 books with their descriptions. And then from there, everyone will vote on the first book. And then after that book, we will do another vote for the second book for the next month, so we can be like ahead. One of the books was Writers to Lovers, and then down here I put like a description of it. So that's the first book, and then that's the second book, the third book, the fourth book, and the 5th book. We'll see how many people show up tomorrow. I bought some bookmarks from Amazon where you can like color them and just make them your own. So we're gonna be doing that little activity, and then we will move on to this presentation that I did. And then from there, we will choose our books, yada, yada, yada. So hopefully I can get a little vlogging in tomorrow. I just get a little nervous vlogging around people. Oh, and they're all coming over to my house. Everyone that's in the group are literally all my friends, but they don't know each other, which is interesting. So we will see what happens tomorrow. Okay, so it's a couple hours after my first book club. Those were the only clips I got. I literally was running so late. It started at 10. I had to go pick up the donuts and then get back to my house. It was really hectic. Like, I tried to be a good host, and the thought of filming was like on the back of my head. But it went really well. As you saw, we all decorated like our own bookmarks, and then I showed them the PowerPoint and we all laughed because some of it was funny. And then we decided on the books. I don't know what to do with my hair. I'm taking care of my grandparents today, and there's a Barnes right next to their house or where they live. So I'm gonna go pick up those books just so I can get out of the way because I'm never really out. There was 5 of us. You know what? I'll take what I can get. I'm just happy I'm like doing this. If I have 3 people, 2 people, 1 person, myself, like, it doesn't matter. I'm glad with the group that I have. That's basically it. It went very well. The books that we chose, the first one for September was this one, Everything I Know About Love. And I've actually been wanting to read this book, so this is the book we're reading for September for the book club. And then we're reading this one, Writers and Lovers, in October. So we have our 2 books picked out. Just gonna get started on that.